Warm welcome to all. In this video, we are going to discuss about the farmers' protest happening in Delhi. This protest, to be very clear, this protest is not a one-day thing or a one-week thing or a one-month thing. This has been building up in last 60 years. In a clear way, the farmers' protest is a build-up of failure of a system that is currently in place or throughout the independence of the country. The system works in a way that it supports only the people in the higher levels of socioeconomic status. To be clear, the farmers in the rural areas or in the local towns gets only one day in a week to sell their products, which is called the weekly market. In a weekly market, a farmer gets his product that he takes those products and get to a weekly mandi and he will sell there. I'm talking about a regular old small farmer who has 1 to 2 acres of land. So he sell his product there. So and what happens next is the direct consumer, they can buy the products themselves, or the middleman, the buyers and the shopkeepers will buy the products from the farmer and they will store in a place in a separate godown. And what happens next is where the system fails. It's very easy to say that buying and storing products is everybody's thing and everybody who is doing business does that, but agricultural products doesn't work that way. So what happens is the big players, the middleman, the shopkeepers and the buyers, they store a bulk amount of say 50 to 60 kgs of tomato in a godown, and they sell about 20 to 25 kgs of tomato in a span of 3 days. They can sell, right? It's very feasible. So what happens to the remaining 50 to 60 is it is kept in the storage for 3 to 7 days. In that period of 3 to 7 days, the price goes up automatically because of lower stocks, and the guy, the middleman, releases the tomato. So and he sells them in a higher price. So that's how they manipulate the market. So in a city or a well-developed town, there is a daily market where the farmer can sell his products daily. But it's not everyone's piece. There is only small amount of people in the some small amount of farmers in the cities and the well-developed towns. What it means is they are going to sell those products there for a long amount of time. So the farmers can store and they can sell those products. But in the average, almost like 70 to 80% of farmers, of Indian farmers, live in the rural and low grade towns. So they doesn't have that exposure to the market. So in this way, this system is failing and everybody is calling for a reform. But what the Modi government did is they created a system which is even more vulnerable. They call it as an open market, but it's not an open market. You see the minimum selling price that we said, that is that 30 rupees the government fixes, ensures the farmer gets a penny or some in his pocket all the time he goes to the market. But whereas in an open market, he doesn't even get 20 rupees or 10 rupees because the guys, the middleman, anyway going to buy the product without a minimum selling price, which means he can buy the product at whatever rate he specifies. What happens next is the biggest failure of this system. Say the farmer who sells those tomatoes 1 week before goes back to market and buy back his own product, the tomato, because as you can see, the farmer cannot store his product. If he keeps on storing products, it's going to be degraded even further, so the middleman gets even lesser price to buy that. So he anyway needs to go to the market and buy back his own price. So what it means is he sell a product that worth 20 rupees back in a week, which he now needs to buy back his own product at a higher cost than he sold. So if he have sell that product at rupees 20 for a kg in a 1 week back time, now he needs to buy back at rupees 40, 60, 70. So what it means is the farmers keep on spending more amount buying stuff to feed his family rather than buying seeds and fertilizers for his crops, which is really essential. To sustain a very good society, we need food, shelter, and clothing. Then comes the money. We need to look upon the farmers. We can't let the big corporates and the people with more money to manipulate the market, the farming market. And these three laws, it induces even more the manipulation. It acts as a catalyst rather than a killing machine. It doesn't kill that manipulation. It induces even more, which is really hard to see. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts below and follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.